Aaron.
What's up, buddy?
Hey guys, I'm Josh.
Welcome to episode 25 of the Comic Book Cover. Well, one thing's happening this week that's pretty cool is pre-sale tickets for Superman vs. Batman. All the naysayers are getting ready to have to be quiet on it.
That's right.
Featured comic I think is pretty obvious this week. Standoff Assault in Pleasant Hill Alpha #1. The first issue of Standoff was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was really interesting.
Did not expect that. If you've been reading Avengers or Captain America, you might have a little clue as to what this is about. There's a lot of controversy over a particular SHIELD program, and we get to see what that was like. So I had the feeling that it was Bucky Barnes at first that was trapped there, but it wasn't Bucky. I'm not going to say who it is, just so you'll read it.
You think it though, because they show the flashbacks.
Yeah, it really makes it seem like it's Bucky. So this is all going to lead to Steve Rogers being Captain America again. So that's probably my favorite.
And
part.
this did kind of start in Captain America, Sam Wilson.
Yes, that's like a cross between that and a little bit of the Avengers stuff and all the Avengers stuff. Moving on to Marvel, we got A-Force #3 coming out. Amazing Spider-Man and Silk. The Spider Fly Effect #1 and 4, which I'm sure is going to be pretty big. A lot of people really like Silk.
Yeah.
Black Widow #1. I'm kind of interested in that too. You got Mark Waid and Chris Samney on it.
Yeah, Chris Samney is actually co-writing it.
Yeah, that's one of the things I thought was pretty interesting. I like Black Widow. She's a cool character. The art looks really good.
I know. Yeah.
Civil War New Avengers trade paperback. That's always interesting. There's a bunch of cool trade paperbacks. We got Daredevil by Frank Miller and Klaus Janson Omnibus.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Darth Vader #17. Would you follow Darth Vader into war? Better that than to be against him. A lesson that Ore Barons are about to learn.
I think I'd follow him into war rather than face him.
Yeah.
Seeing what he's capable of.
Darth Vader's pretty awesome. Deadpool #8. Deadpool vs. Sabretooth starts now.
That's probably going to be really good.
I'd say so. Sabretooth is probably one of my favorite X-Men villains.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, seeing Wolverine and Deadpool face off against each other, because they both, Sabretooth and Deadpool both have their regenerative powers, so,
yeah,
they can pretty much do a whole lot of damage to one another.
Pretty interesting stuff. Also, we got Elektra Omnibus by Frank Miller. Guardians of Infinity #4. Invincible Iron Man #7. This is part 2 of the War Machines.
Oh, that last issue was awesome.
Oh man, I can't wait for this one.
Good.
Marvel Universe Avengers Assemble, Civil War #1. We got New Avengers #7, Nova #5, Obi and Anakin #2, second printing. Old Man Logan #3, Hawkeye. He's going for his old buddy Hawkeye, but it's the young Hawkeye.
Yeah, he doesn't run into old man Hawkeye.
Yeah, I think Cliff Barton and him have a slightly different relationship because he's an old Wolverine to a young Hawkeye. Spider-Man #2, Uncanny Avengers 6, and Uncanny X-Men #4. Independent comics, we got Aftershock, Dreaming Eagles #3, and Replica #4. Replica sounds kind of interesting. Paul Jenkins.
A lot of them sound really interesting, and like I said,
Dreaming Eagles 3, Garth Ennis.
yeah, Garth Ennis, he's really good at writing stuff like that too. And I've said it before, and I think everyone's kind of noticing it now. Aftershock Comics is a publisher to be looking out for.
Definitely, I'm a huge fan of American Monster.
Yeah.
Boom Studios, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers #1. That comic has been pretty hot.
It's been extremely hot. Come in, grab a copy, a first print copy while you can.
We've ordered extras just because we can't seem to keep them on the shelves.
Yeah, they're flying off the shelves. #0 already hit third printing, which also comes out this week. So
there you go. Moving on to Dynamite. This one's interesting. Army of Darkness, Furious Road #1. I just thought, I've always really loved the Army of Darkness stuff, Evil Dead.
Oh yeah.
So it's pretty interesting. It's #1, 5-issue miniseries. Graphic India gives us Grant Morrison's 18 Days #9. New story art.
It's a great book.
Haven't opened it up to see if Morrison's jumped back on, but it really doesn't matter at this point. I read it anyway.
No.
It's a great comic.
And it's his book, so he's got some kind of say in what they put in it. So
always good. Always. Image, we've got Deadly Class 19, Disciple #1, Fuse #18, X Generation #8, Prophet Earth War #2 of 6, Revival 37, Saints #6, Violent #3, and Walking Dead #152.
United in Fear.
That's all it says in the solicitation is United in Fear.
We're gonna have some extra copies of that on the shelves. That's also a hot book. Always
Very
has
high.
been.
We can't keep it on the shelf. Batgirl number 49. Batman 66 meets the Man from Uncle number 4 of 6. That one's probably pretty interesting. I haven't got to read any of it, but I always liked the Man from Uncle. All those 60s TV shows, kind of cool. They bring that together.
All right.
Batman Beyond number 10. This one's cool. Batman The Dark Knight Returns hardcover book and DVD Blu-ray set.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of those. DC's been releasing those. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, there's some Wonder Woman ones and Superman Doomsday, and it's a lot of cool stuff. DC Comics Bombshells number 10. Green Lantern number 50. It's an extra size issue. It's the battle for the fate of Earth, Parallax versus Renegade Hal.
And I think this is the first Batman vs Superman variant cover for the month.
Yes, and it's a really cool cover. Can't wait to that movie. Can't say enough about that movie.
No.
Did you know Batman vs Superman's coming out soon?
It is?
It is. DC with a Harley Quinn and Power Girl trade paperback, and Justice Gods Among Us Year 5, number 5.
I'll keep saying it. That's an awesome book.
I
It's been a
think
solid book.
I made it up to 3 and I haven't finished yet, but I loved everything I read from it.
Yeah,
It is
from-
one of the coolest stories ever. Speaking of, they're putting out Year 1, the complete collection, in a trade paperback.
I didn't realize that was coming out.
Me neither, not until I went to the comics list. Midnighter number 10, Omega Men number 9, Scooby-Doo Team Up number 15. From Vertigo, we have Sheriff of Babylon number 4 of 12, Superman Unchained trade paperback,
Oh, cool.
Survivors Club number 6 from Vertigo, Swamp Thing number 3 of 6. I just finished 2 the other night. I really dig it, and we'll talk more about Swamp Thing here in a second, but if you want a little taste of the old Swamp Thing, this is like the best book. Plus Zatanna's going to be in this one, so that's yet another reason for me, because I'm a big Zatanna
That's cool.
fan. And Unfollow number 5 from Vertigo. Moving on to the comics from the vault, and I said we would talk more about Swamp Thing. Right here, we have Swamp Thing number 1, the very first series. It is really good shape. It's 6.5. And this is from the original writer, Len Wayne, who's also doing the miniseries that's coming out now.
Yeah.
So, and if you were to read some of this old stuff, it's just like what you're seeing now. It's so, like, done just in that same
Did
fashion.
Kelly Jones do the artwork for the original too?
Bernie Wrightson.
Oh, okay.
And was the 2 people that created Swamp Thing. Kelly Jones's artwork looks a lot like Bernie Wrightson's artwork from that time.
Yeah.
So there you go. Reminder, you get 5 or more titles here, you get 25% off and 10% off at the Money Tree. You can't go wrong with a deal like that because it's pretty much a free comic book.
Every time.
And once again, I believe there's a Cole movie coming out. You might see this S. You might see
Should've
a
worn
bat
my
symbol.
Batman shirt.
Yeah, you should have. Superman versus Batman, folks. You gotta go watch that movie. This is Aaron,
I'm Josh.
and we will see you next week.